The Goths were a powerful Germanic people, known for their fierce warriors and rich cultural heritage. In the late 4th century AD, a new and formidable threat forced them to seek refuge within Roman territory, altering the course of history. The Huns, a fierce nomadic people from Central Asia, were advancing westward with relentless force, displacing many tribes in their path. Faced with this existential threat, the Goths appealed to the Roman Emperor Valens for asylum, hoping for protection and a new beginning. Valens saw an opportunity in the Goths' plight and allowed them to cross the Danube River, envisioning a mutually beneficial arrangement. He believed he could replenish his armies with Gothic warriors, integrating them into the Roman military system. However, this decision would have far-reaching consequences, impacting both the Roman Empire and the Gothic tribes. The Goths, desperate for safety and a new homeland, crossed the Danube in 3376 AD, marking a significant moment in history. The Roman officials tasked with settling the Goths proved corrupt and cruel, exploiting their vulnerability for personal gain. This mistreatment bred deep resentment and anger among the Goths, setting the stage for a monumental clash of civilizations that would reshape the ancient world. The Goths, once hopeful for a new life within the Roman Empire, found themselves facing a new kind of enemy. Roman corruption was rampant and deeply entrenched in the system. Officials saw the Goths as easy targets for exploitation, using their power to take advantage of the vulnerable newcomers. Food prices skyrocketed, and the Goths were forced to trade their remaining valuables for sustenance. The situation grew increasingly dire as resources dwindled. Many were driven to sell their children into slavery, a desperate measure to survive. The heart-wrenching decisions tore families apart. The Romans, blinded by greed, underestimated the Goths' growing resentment and anger. They ignored the suffering around them, focused only on their own gain. Among the Goths, a new leader emerged, Fritigern. He saw the need for change and took it upon himself to lead his people. He rallied his people, igniting the flames of rebellion. His words inspired hope and a fierce determination to fight back. The once peaceful refugees were now a force to be reckoned with, ready to challenge the might of Rome. Their transformation was complete. The seeds of conflict sown by Roman mistreatment had blossomed into full-blown war. The Goths, driven by desperation and betrayal, were now ready to fight for their survival and dignity. Word of the Gothic uprising reached Emperor Valens in Constantinople. He gathered his legions and marched west, determined to crush the rebellion. However, Valens, eager to claim victory, made a series of strategic blunders. He rushed into battle without waiting for reinforcements. His army, though large, was weary from a long march. The Goths, on the other hand, were fighting for their survival. They were highly motivated and familiar with the terrain. The two armies met near the city of Adrianople. Valens underestimated their numbers and the power of their cavalry. The stage was set for a battle that would decide the fate of the Roman Empire. The Battle of Adrianople began on August 9, 378 AD. The Roman legions, arrayed in their traditional formations, stood gleaming under the summer sun, but the Goths, too, were prepared for battle. As the battle commenced, the Roman legions surged forward. The Goths, initially pushed back, held their ground. Fritigern had positioned his strongest warriors on the flanks. With a thunderous roar, the Gothic cavalry swept down upon the exposed Roman flanks. The Roman legions, caught off guard, buckled under the onslaught. Panic spread through the ranks as the Gothic cavalry cut through the Roman lines. The Roman army, once a symbol of order and might, was now a chaotic mass of fleeing soldiers. The Battle of Adrianople ended in a resounding victory for the Goths, a triumph that would echo through the ages. The Roman army was shattered, its legions decimated, and its morale crushed. Emperor Valens himself was killed in the battle, a devastating blow to the Roman leadership. The defeat at Adrianople was not just a military defeat, it was a symbolic catastrophe that shook the Roman Empire to its core. The immediate aftermath of the battle was chaos, with survivors fleeing and the Goths looting and burning. The Goths, now masters of the battlefield, roamed unchecked throughout the Balkans. plundering villages and planning their next moves. The Battle of Adrianople marked a turning point in history, a pivotal moment that altered the course of the Roman Empire. It shattered the aura of Roman invincibility and emboldened other barbarian tribes to challenge Roman authority. The battle shifted the balance of power in Europe, leading to a new era of barbarian influence and Roman decline. The echoes of that fateful battle still resonate in the annals of history, a testament to the enduring power of human resilience and the unpredictable nature of war, forever changing the landscape of Europe. Like and subscribe, Emgotvmedia.